today? Serious in the Temple here. This is Kevin. How you guys doing today? Yeah, got my carrot juice, staying alkaline, you guys better be doing that too, man, because this astral projection stuff is serious, man. And if you're on an acidic diet and you're doing this, man, you're gonna see so many assholes and spirits and evil motherfuckers that just want to fucking drive you insane, bro. Alright? So what's up? I know you thought you were gonna have to wait another week. I'm trying to bust out these videos, like I said, So like I was saying, when we were discussing the whole astral projection thing, right? We were talking about how in consciousness, you and in your subconscious, you are a creator. And a lot of you don't quite understand how significant that is, but I'm going to explain that to you right now. Okay. See, I had somebody in the comment section. I'm not quite sure what his name is. Matter of fact, I'll look on my phone. Just give me a moment, guys. Sorry, it's taking so long. It's on the phone or whatever. Just trying to find it for you guys. Okay, so the individual's name, name on my comment section is Merk, M-U-R-K. It was something else before that, but there was an individual who hit me up, M-U-R-K, Merk, or Murk. The individual was saying that, they were having difficulty, for 1.5 years, you were a vegetarian, and since 2 months from now, you went full vegan and stuff like that, right? Okay. Alright, so then you were dealing with the 13th son and stuff like that, right? Colors and shapes and stuff like this. Alright, let me explain to you why it's difficult for somebody like you. You say you're Caucasian, right? See, let me explain. The reason why I'm dark skinned is not because I have melanin. It's because I'm actually composed of carbon. Yes, carbon. You can find it in your elemental table of contents and stuff like that. Yeah, it's called carbon. And this stuff is really dark matter. And I have neural melanin inside my brain, which is the inner dark matter that's inside of our brains that helps liquefy and activate our pineal glands through secretion of dimethyltryptamine. Dimethyltryptamine is a chemical produced by the hypothalamus gland or your pineal gland. Understand? Or your third eye, or seat of your soul. A lot of Caucasians don't have, the majority of Caucasians don't have no neural melanin. Some do. About 15% or 15 to 25% of Caucasians on planet Earth, or possibly less, like 15-20%, have neuromelanin to some degree inside their brains. Usually you'll notice that these are the ones with dark eyes and dark hair, or like olive complected tone, or like a darker complected tone like an Italian or something like that, right? So let me explain. The reason why you're having so much difficulty doing it is because you might have let me explain that. You may have very little to almost no neuromelanin inside your brain, so you're not releasing enough dimethyltryptamine, and this could be a very big issue for you. What I would say to do for you, look at my meditation videos and look at those and try to use those. Try to use those meditation videos as a gateway to get through this stuff, because what you need to understand is to release more dimethyltryptamine, try sun gazing. Like I said, eat a lot of greens. You see, you said it yourself. You're not burning as much in the sun anymore. You're burning little to none in the sun now because you went on a full vegan diet. Exactly. Because you have to understand your body is not natural. You're an unnatural creation, like the Dravidians, the Asians, the Arabs, and the Indians, and yourself, a Caucasian. You guys are not natural creations on planet Earth. You guys were spliced by using genetics and animals and stuff like that with the African markers and stuff like that. We created that and all that stuff. But you guys are not. You guys are not indigenous to this planet. No, we had to create y'all and give y'all culture and all this other stuff. What I'm saying is that your body, as a Caucasian, you absorb very little to none ether or ether energy from the cosmos. You absorb barely any at all, and it's unfortunate. But it doesn't mean that you can't be powerful. It doesn't mean you can't have great psychic abilities and stuff like that. Look at Grandmaster Wolf. He's a Shaolin monk, and he's a Caucasian person, and he has psychic abilities. So don't feel discouraged. Yes, the majority of the Negroid people on this planet with their psychic abilities, they are the most dominant, most powerful people on the planet. But that's because they're indigenous to this planet, and they were created from the source creator. Do you understand? They were created. You guys, the ones that are not Negroid, you guys were created through splicing and genetic engineering. But your souls and your spirits and stuff like that, that's dealing with something very similar as well. But let's not get off topic. You're gonna need to go sun gazing. Put your feet in nature. Try to sun gaze while putting your feet in nature simultaneously. You will become a tuning fork for the planet Earth, and it'll help unlock DNA codes and stuff like that inside of you because you're already on a vegan diet. So now what I was trying to tell you is that when you really think about it hard, right? You're saying that you're having difficulty leaving your body. Like I said, there's many methods in leaving your body. Thing is that as a Caucasoid person, your body. Okay, if I'm a cell phone, I have Wi-Fi or 7 bars. You have 1 to 2 bars at least. The least is the most you have 2 bars of connection to the universe, or most of you have just 1. Some of you have none. And a lot of those are unnatural, like seriously unnatural people, like your Khazarian Zionist Jews. They don't have a spiritual future. They don't have a future that goes beyond this realm. No, they have to attach themselves to robots and machinery to keep themselves alive. So no, these guys, no. So those are the ones with 0%, your Khazarian Zionist Jews. But let's continue. See, in spirit, right? Our spirit, our souls and stuff like that. In spirit, most people don't realize this, but subconsciously, your soul or your spirit wants to be able to see things from another spectral view. See, what has happened to humanity is that because we're living in this matter world, we grew up drinking fluoridated water, calcifying our pineal glands. So what happens is that we become reliant on our physical eyes to look at this physical realm. So our conscious mind is already satisfied with everything that it's seeing, but our subconscious, which is dealing with our soul, our etheric form, our etheric self, wants to see beyond this plane of existence. But the thing is this, the reason why they started making TVs, Android phones, smartphones, smart TVs, video games, and all this other stuff, all these kind of electronics where you have to look at a screen all day. What happens is that now, because we're looking at the screen, the reason why they're doing it is to make it harder for you to leave your body consciously. Yes, this kind of stuff prevents you from using all your capabilities to leave your body. You still can leave your body, but even Rich West said it on his channel. He said it, and he's a Caucasian as well. He leaves his body almost all the time. And he said that he got hooked up in watching movies and stuff like that. He never used to watch TV. He doesn't watch TV and none of that stuff because he knows how bad it is for him. But the thing is, if you had your pineal gland active and you look at a television screen, your pineal gland would hurt. You would feel like you were having like a migraine or some kind of pain by looking and staring at the screen, you would notice that it's hard to look at the screen sometimes, and you get pains in your forehead and stuff like that. This is because we weren't meant to look at these kinds of screens. When you look at a computer, it's a lot better than looking at a television screen. A computer is fine, but or a computer monitor is fine, but like TV, these smartphones and all this stuff, man, the EMF waves, man, y'all don't understand. It's trying to throw off your pineal gland's frequency to properly tune you in with the universe and the 9th or energy. So what I'm saying is that you guys have to stop watching TV. Lie vision. It tells lies and programming propaganda to your vision. It's a lie. It's a propaganda machine. It's a liar. It's an idiot box. I don't know why you guys are still watching that stuff. See, okay, let me explain. When you guys, somebody came and sent me a link to squirrel and all that. Somebody sent me a link to some guy that was talking about how he used to astral project and stuff like that. And mind you, he was using heroin. At the time, he was a drug dealer. It was a white dude. He was a drug dealer at the time. He was doing drugs. He was doing heroin and weed and all this other stuff. And I saw the majority of the video. And this guy was talking about how every time he would astral project, it would feel good and stuff like that. That he felt so light and, not as dense, and he felt real light, and he could fly around and stuff like this. But he always noticed that there was the world around him was a very dark and evil place. He would see like shadow entities that looked like gremlins. He would see lizard people. He would see things that looked like mutants. He would see like demonic looking creatures. Like he would see like evil greys and stuff like that. He would see all these other lower ones, these archons, insectoids. He would see different types of evil beings, even ones that you know that anime that's called Yu-Gi-Oh? They had the majority of all those cards that those monster cards, those are all real. Y'all didn't know that? The majority of all the Yu-Gi-Oh cards that y'all got, remember that anime Yu-Gi-Oh with the dual monster cards and all that, slapping the card down, the monster comes to life and all that, and a hologram? That's all real. A lot of people have reported seeing entities that look very similar to what Yu-Gi-Oh cards would be looking like, and they be freaking the fuck out. He sees dragons and all kinds of lower beings that have inclinations to hurt and want to harm you, or even want to take over your body and trick you. They'll tell you to do something, and you being stupid enough to listen to a creature that has sharp teeth and looking all scary looking. I mean, you'd be an idiot to listen to one of them. Oh, open the gate. Nah, don't open the fucking gate. You don't know what the fuck he'll try to do to you. You're an all-powerful being. You don't have to listen to his lower ass. A lot of these demonic entities, they would want to take over your body. They would like to, but they can't. So they need you as a and I'm gonna be making a video on this specifically because a lot of people don't understand how a lot of this shit works. They need you as a host, but they need you to give up your power, and they don't tell you how you be giving up your power. They don't tell you how this stuff be happening. But I'm gonna tell you a little bit how it happens in the fourth dimension. See, if you're eating a lot of meats, low vibrational foods, you're doing a lot of heroin, weed, stuff that messes with your brain, stuff that makes you see shit, hallucinogens and stuff like that. Is it possible for an archon to take over your body? Yes, it is possible for them to take over your body. I have actually seen people be demonically possessed. So that's what I'm saying when I'm saying. Now, some people are going to be like, no, that's not possible, this and that and the third, or no, you're just crazy. Here's the thing. When you actually see it for the first time, I saw it when I was a little kid and when I was growing as well. I've seen it already more than once already. Yes, I've seen people demonically possessed before. And like all those people that's up there, like Vladimir Putin and all those people, they're all demonically possessed. All those people, they're not even who the fuck you think they are. And I gotta tell you like this, man. See, the reptilioids, they're happy right now because of the fact of this. They're trying to scare y'all into going back inside your body. See, a lot of them, what they do, let me tell you what the fuck these motherfuckers be doing. A lot of times they will sit down and wait for somebody to leave out their body so that they can scare you and make you want to go back inside your body. They're using fear tactics against you because they know you're more powerful. All they have is fear tactics and threats. And trying to rob some of your energy when your energy is low and your energy meridians are low. Like you're always living in your root chakra. You live like a beast. You're constantly having sex, masturbating, doing drugs, drinking alcohol, putting more spirits in you, doing all this, living a reckless, a wild lifestyle. You're living a reckless ass lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? You're just living like a wild boy. A wild boy. That's what I call it. You're just living a reckless lifestyle, and you have no regard or for morals and none of that. You're just living reckless, man. And that's exactly how they like you. You understand? And once they take over your body, man, if you don't have an exorcist to take that demonic spirit out, it's not gonna come out. And what they do is they lock you down. See, they lock you in. I'm gonna have to explain this shit in more detail. They once they take over, is a lot. If you watch Yu-Gi-Oh, they show you that guy called Marek, right? Marek Ishtar, right? You ever seen that kind of anime? Watch it. When he gets demonically possessed, it's just like that. The eyes change color, the behavior patterns become completely different. Start acting like retarded and evil and crazy stuff like that. Why is that? Because something has taken over. When you were supposed to be sitting on your throne or your temple or your kingdom inside your mind, something is sitting there and programming you and controlling your physical vehicle. See, they can't take over your soul. They can't take over your spirit or your soul. No, they can't. But they can take over the body that your spirit or your soul is inhabiting, the physical vehicle. They want your physical vehicles, people. This is why I say, stop eating the low vibrational foods and trying to leave your bodies. Are you fucking crazy? You're not supposed to be doing that. And then I'm not saying that you're automatically going to be taken over by a demonic spirit if you're eating low vibrational foods and leave your body. No, demonic possession is very rare. That doesn't usually happen. But it can happen, potentially, if you're doing the wrong things all the fucking time and you're trying to do stupid stuff and playing evil games that you're not supposed to be playing and all this shit. This is what your scary movies were made for, to try to warn you and shit like that. But because y'all keep running away from some kind of demonic spirit in a movie, now y'all been mentally programmed to think that you're inferior to these kinds of things and that you have no dominion or domain over these things in the higher realms. You come from those realms too. Just because you don't look as physically imposing as them doesn't mean you're not better than them. Because believe me, you are. Okay, now explaining this in another way. See, what I've understood is this. While we're here living life every day, these things are trying to rise up. See, y'all don't get it. In inner Earth right now, these things are getting all their machine guns and all these laser guns and weaponry and all this other stuff. They're getting it ready to harvest people's souls out here. This is what the CERN machine was created to try to create a portal gateway to let demonic spirits in here. It's evil mad scientists. They're fucking crazy. And what I'm trying to say is that when you are aware of what the fuck is really going on, like my friend Joseph, for example, he was walking in his house one day, right? And he saw somebody standing in the hallway. And he was just like, who the hell is that? Who the fuck is that? And when he walked in the hallway and shit like that, like the person went inside the room, when he opened the door to his sister's room, he saw a man with white eyes staring at him. A tall man, very skinny looking, with some kind of machinery, wearing some kind of machinery on him, with white eyes, fully pitch black, and looked like a dark shadow with white eyes, staring him down with an evil glare. He freaked the fuck out. He started screaming and shit, backing the fuck up. He didn't know what the fuck was going on. He didn't even know what the fuck to think. This is what happens when people start realizing. This is what happens when there's glitches in the matrix. Sometimes glitches happen. Sometimes when you look in the sky, you might see some shit and you'll be like, what the fuck is that? And then it just disappears. Because there are glitches going on in this matrix. And you need this eye, your third eye, to be able to see beyond the veil of the illusion that is this world. See, y'all don't get it. put my carrot drink down for a second. What we're living right now is really a dream. The real world is out there, man, out there. See, this is a very lucid dream that you're living. See, because that body that you have is just for this matrix construct. It's not even your real body. Okay? It's not your real body, dude. It's not, dude. It's not. So what I'm saying is that you need to understand that there are other types of beings. These are other types of beings out there. You have like these fang-toothed beings that be walking around all brolic and looking and shit, and they scary looking. They got like 3 eyes on their face, like 3 red eyes on their face. They have sharp ass teeth, and they be trying to kill people. You have creatures they're like a sand shark, a shark that's on land, bro. It'd be so fucking crazy. Look, they be like they're trying to tell you that the dark matter is intelligent. Like, look at the movie Venom that's about to come out. You see that dark symbiote? That's really dark matter, and it's showing you that dark matter has a consciousness to it. It has its own individual consciousness to it. It's an intelligent being. It's an intelligent piece of energy or life form or whatever. They try to make it look like a symbiote or whatever, but it's really what they're telling you is that it's really dark matter, and dark matter is real, and it's very powerful. And in the right hands, it can be used for good, but in the wrong hands, it can be used for evil. And this is why in your Masonic lodges, they be eating black people's pineal glands. Yeah, melanated people's pineal glands in these Masonic lodges and stuff like that. These evil ass Khazarian bastards. They be eating people's pineal glands there because they're trying to. It's symbolic. They're trying to say that they hate you and they want to take away your spiritual freedom because they know they don't have spiritual freedom. This is why the Pope in the Vatican has a pineal gland, a pine cone shaped gland, or a pine cone with a stick going through it. So they're trying to tell you that we are the Illuminati, we are the evil ones, we are the Luciferians. We don't give a fuck about you or your spiritual freedom. And all of y'all have these psychic powers, and you're not willing to activate yourselves. I'm gonna tell you like this, man. See, people be talking about they seeing black-eyed children now and all this other stuff. Yo, my friend in Pennsylvania, he saw the black-eyed children himself. And ever since then, you know, he used to think I was crazy talking about this stuff. When he saw it for himself, he was fucking freaking the fuck out. He was just like, whoa, dude, what the hell? Yeah, little motherfucker want to knock on your freaking window and stuff like that. He try to get in your car or in your house and stuff like that. Man, don't let him in, man. Fuck. That's a gray alien that took over a child's body. Yes, man. Yo, y'all don't understand, bro. Like, I be telling y'all, man, when y'all have your aura fields weak, you become prone to be abducted by aliens and shit like that. Because your aura field's so fucking low, and they can scoop you up and put all kinds of stuff inside of you, and now they're becoming a part of you. They're putting all kinds of freaking mechanical parts and stuff like that inside of you to monitor you, to watch you on a GPS, to monitor you. So that way you can never wake the fuck up, and they can click on buttons and stuff like that to shoot EMF waves at your pineal gland to try to shut it down. So you can become even more docile and more entrapped in this matrix. They're doing all kinds of shit to us out here. We're like freaking cattle or guinea pigs right now, and y'all not trying to wake up. I'm telling you, sun gazing does wonders to man. That feel good feeling that you're getting when you're staring at it in the morning or in the evening. You know, not at noon. That feel good feeling you're feeling, that's the methyltryptamine being released and shit like that. That's good. And then you want to meditate when you do that. After you finish sun gazing, meditate. Bring out more of that stuff out of you. Bring more of it out. See, that's a trick right there. If you sun gaze and then you meditate after, you will release a whole bunch of dimethyltryptamine, and you can leave your body at will, but you need to have your pineal gland active. If you don't have it active, it's not going to work for you. So try to sun gaze, right? And then meditate and do that every single day. Sun gaze and meditate every single day. And then try to use the binaural beats to try to help activate you. See, the binaural beats are isochronic tones that are going to help activate your freaking shit. See, activate your, it's going to lock into, because your pineal gland vibrates at a certain frequency, at a certain hertz frequency, and if the vibration of the sound waves is resonating at the same frequency, it will help activate it. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. All right, so now what you have to understand is this: is that when the Hertz frequency is moving at a certain vibrational frequency, what you have to do, you have to make sure that the frequency is at the same point, and the only way to do that is through constant meditation every single day and at the same time frame. So if you're doing it at like 6 p.m., right, like 6 p.m. for example, right, you want to keep doing it at 6 p.m. Because remember, the waves are moving at a certain frequency, and if you're not going into the theta brainwaves frequency, you're not going to be able to do it. You have to make sure that every time you meditate, you're going deeper and deeper into your subconscious. Your consciousness is going deeper and deeper into your subconscious. So that's why I'm saying is that once you finally get it active, you won't need to meditate every single freaking day, to have it active, because now you have it active already. So when you want to leave your body, all it takes is really an hour of meditation really to get out of your body, because it's already active. And when you close your eyes, sometimes you'll be able to see like a big ass eye looking back at you. That's you. That's really you. Don't be scared of nothing. Like, y'all don't be understanding. And also, when you start having like your psychic abilities start activating and stuff like that, you'll see like little like transparent white lines and stuff like that. Like where you like, it's almost like you become a puppet master in a way. Like if you want to move an object, sometimes you use your mind. And like your mind can connect. Like it's like an energetic flow where your mind can connect with the object and lift it up with your mind, man. And you can use your hands to direct it even further. This is why you see people using telekinesis like that with their mind. It's with their mind. So what I'm saying is that we're being deluded. We're really Anunnakis, but we're thinking we're human. We don't want to wake up, and we want to keep living in this piece of shit, stupid ass game that we live in. And then the thing is this: is that when you really think about it, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. I personally believe that if all of you would actually look at my meditation videos and actually try this stuff out, a lot of y'all would have your shit active already. Y'all are so afraid of a fucking demon. See, fuck, man. See, the guy was saying he's seeing all these demons every time he would get out, out of body. He would see all these demonic spirits, but he's using freaking drugs. What the fuck did he expect was gonna happen? There's something wrong with him. There's something fucking wrong with you. You doing drugs and you're trying to leave your body? That's your fault, my dude. Oh, I didn't know. Well, you should have known. Drugs are not good for you for a reason. They're not good for you for a reason. When you eat, you're eating for you and your spirit. Everything you do is for you and your freaking soul, man. And then he's talking about that he read the Bible and then he spoke to God and all this, and then it supposedly stopped. That's bullshit. That's straight bullshit. Okay? The Bible's not gonna stop none of this stuff from happening to you. Okay? That's straight bullshit, man. Straight fucking dog shit bullshit. That's horse shit. No, man. He probably started eating the right foods and went on a higher frequency, and then it stopped. Or he probably stopped using the drugs and then it stopped for him. So what I'm saying is that the drugs were making him go on a low vibrational frequency. He said he stopped using it, and then he went back on a more normal frequency where he wasn't seeing these things all the time when he left his body. Calling out to God and all that's not going to stop shit from happening to you. You need to take responsibility for your vibration and your vibrational frequency as an individual being. You need to take responsibility. All right? You've already been given all your psychic abilities and your weapons to fight these things in the fourth dimension. You've been given everything already. It's your fault for being ignorant and having a lack of knowledge. And a lot of people are going to perish out here for a lack of knowledge. Do you understand? Now they're going to be like, oh, I don't know how to fight in the fourth dimension and all this. Why do you think I'm making these videos for? Because eventually I'm going to try to take y'all with me. It's going to take some time because I can't just take one person and it's all good. No, I need to grab a group of you. At least 4 of y'all. A small group at least. At least. Why? Because now I'm giving you guys the knowledge and then you can spread it. But you can't spread it if it's just 1 or 2 people. It's not going to work that way. So you need to spread it amongst like 4 people and then let those 4 people spread to other people and let them keep spreading it until it starts spreading, like, you know. So what I'm saying is that, you know, it's going to take some time for y'all to leave your bodies. It's going to take time for y'all to get over your fear and stuff like that. Have no fear. Stop being afraid of them. Am I afraid of them? No. because I have an understanding of what's going on here. He may look bigger and tougher than me and have claws and all this other shit, but I could pick him up and throw him across the fucking room, and he can't do shit, because I was meant to be above him, and so were you. How was a negative spirit going to be above a positive spirit or a neutral spirit? Think about that. Plus, think about this, right? I want you to think about something. All right, let me see if I can put it in a way that can actually make sense to you. Okay. In your little good book and all this other stuff, the Lord said, I made man in my image. So that means you were very special. He made you in his image, right? You think he's just gonna want his image to be thrashed around and beat up and picked on and look like a little bitch in front of these other lower ones that he created to be underneath you in his image? Think about it. He made you in his image. Why didn't he do the same with them? It's because they weren't worthy to be in part of his freaking dynasty or his kingdom. They weren't worthy. They're outcasts, bro. And they're forever mad because they'll never have a soul. So they look at you as being like him, and they know that you're better. So what they have to do is look the fluoride in the water, making y'all eat Monsanto's food. Y'all don't eat fucking injections in the hospital, making all these beer commercials, all these eating meat commercials. All the sex, all the hexing that y'all doing to yourselves, all the hexing, lowering and depleting your bioenergy, all the sex in all the movies, all the sex in the commercials, all the sexual themes, even in shampoo commercials. I saw some bitch over there moaning and freaking putting shampoo in her hair. What the hell is that? With some kangaroos, some shit. What the fuck? So what I'm saying is, everything is to lower your vibration. And I'm telling you, if you just start rising your vibrational frequency, you'll be unstoppable. You motherfucker, y'all supposed to be shooting lasers out of your eyes right now. Y'all supposed to be doing all kinds of shit right now. So why y'all not doing it? Why you not doing it? Why can't you put your hand on an object and burn it? And fire comes out. Why can't you do that? Did you see that Shaolin Monk video that I made? It's on the channel. You don't see, but I'm trying to wake your ass up. I told you already, if you're watching my videos for entertainment, I swear to God, you're gonna piss me the fuck off. Alright? You don't wanna do that, alright? What I'm saying is this, right? If you use all the keys and guidelines that I made for you on this channel, you can't activate your pineal gland. I have binaural beats on my channel. Search them up. Use them. Why do you think I have them there? Use them. They're for your pineal gland, man. Use those binaural beats when trying to activate it. Oh, man. I have a lot of doubts that a lot of you are going to even try this stuff. Y'all too afraid, man. Y'all weak mentally. Y'all freaking weak mentally, and y'all not trying to become stronger mentally. Y'all not trying. Y'all have too much doubt inside yourself. Oh, what if the demon kills me and all that? The demons can't hurt you. I already told you this. They can't hurt you. All they can do is touch you or try to shake you. But they can't harm you physically. You're too strong. You were made to be stronger than them. Y'all don't get it, bro. Y'all just don't understand. Y'all think that y'all... See, when you go to the astral realm, your psychic abilities become 100% active, which means you don't have a physical body holding your powers back. You don't have to... In this physical world, we have to train our abilities to get stronger, which is fine. But in the astral realm, we have our original body back. So that means if you want to levitate a fucking bridge and throw it at a fucking reptilian, you could do it, and he'll be bloodied the fuck up and ripped apart and fall over with the freaking bridge, and the fucking bridge falling in the fucking lake and all that shit. Yeah, dude, we got when I'm in the astral realm, let me tell you something. I'm fucking Superman. You heard me right. I'm fucking Superman, yo. Alright, in the astral realm, y'all don't even know who the fuck I am. In the astral realm, I could pick up a fucking big ass tree. I could pick up a fucking building and throw it at you like a soccer ball or something, like a fucking baseball or something. That's how powerful I am over there. Now answer me this: If I could do that, what can you do? We all human, ain't we? Or are we something more? See, this is what I'm saying. Y'all don't understand. You really believe that a demon is above you? They put it in movies. Y'all being attacked by a demon and running away and y'all getting slaughtered. That's all subliminal to make y'all fear a demon. Because that's what the Zionist Jews want. They don't want you to know that you really are better than them. You're better than them. I'm gonna make a video talking about power soon. There's gonna be a video talking about power and stuff like that. It's actually the next video. Actually, don't worry, I ain't done with astral projection. We ain't done. We not done. But what I'm saying is that I'm gonna make that video to help better explain that stuff to you. All right. Also another thing. See, neuromelanin is part of the God particle gene, and it's what helps people leave their body. It's what helps people become more psychic and be able to go and ascend up and become an all-powerful being. And I'm sorry, but not all Caucasians. I'm telling you, there's Caucasians walking around out here that don't even have a spirit. Caucasians, okay. All the other people that are not Negroid, they have a spirit. Okay, Negroids have a soul. There's a reason why, because they're an original creation. You can't have carbon if you're not an original creation. Sorry, this is the way this shit works. But now, also another thing, dealing with reincarnation. Some people are different races and they don't even know it. There's gonna be a guy walking around and he looks like he's white, but he could really be a so-called black man. How you find out if you're an original or if you're not? Okay, I have 13 chakras inside my body. I have 13 of them. Somebody that's not like me, that's not so-called Negroid or, they have 7. We're not the same exactly, but, we're still part of the angelic bloodline, of course. So what I'm saying is that this stuff is very complex, and when you're able to understand that, you can actually deal with more higher hemispheres of the brain. Do you understand what I'm saying? So when I'm telling you to, let's see. When I'm telling you guys to leave your bodies and stuff like that, what I'm trying to say is that you have to be in sync with yourself. You have to really be in sync with yourself, and you have to have a good imagination, and you have to be in the theta brain waves state. Do you understand that? Okay, you see, the delta is when motherfuckers are asleep. The alpha state is when you freaking awake and shit like that, or whatever. The beta is when you're not even aware that you're asleep or something like that. And then theta or whatever is when you're it's when your body's asleep but your mind is awake. That's how you need to be, and it's gonna take time for you to do it, but it needs to be repetitive. It needs to be continuous. So what I'm saying is that it has to be throughout. Okay, let's say for example Monday. You do it on Monday at whatever time. I'm assuming you already know how to meditate. All right. Then you do it on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Keep trying it. The more you try, and practice becomes perfect, right? So if you keep trying it, it's gonna work for you. It's going to work for you, but like I said, and then somebody came on the comment section and said, "Oh, I'm afraid of demonic spirits and stuff like that. I'm afraid of demons and all this other stuff, and I don't want. I had my third eye active, and I closed it because, I would always make mistakes in eating meats and stuff like that. I would always make mistakes and doing all this stuff, I don't want to try this stuff, because of the consequences of eating the acidic foods and stuff like that. Well, you have to understand there's something wrong with you. Okay, there's something wrong with you. That's why you keep making these mistakes. That's why you can't stay still. You have to stay in the inner stillness within your mind, and that's basically dealing with becoming a whole. And by that I mean, if you have an objective, stick to that objective. Stop trying to run and do something else. because you're only defeating the purpose. If you have an objective, you're going against the objective, so you're not completing anything. You're just in a constant spiral of bullshit, and that's what that is. Sorry to say it, but it's the truth. You're here with all this freaking power that you know nothing about. You see a pyramid with a freaking eye on it. That's your eye, which is really, you know, your only salvation key. And I'm gonna make a video about the Akashic records soon, man, because y'all need to figure out who the hell you are, because something's wrong with y'all. Something is seriously wrong with y'all. But all right, the video for power is coming next. Just stay tuned, and I'm telling you, that's the way to get you that methyltryptamine kicking. If you go on a vegan diet, if you do sun gazing, if you meditate as well, it's gonna work for you. Because the sun gazing, I already have a video on how to sun gaze. You need to look at that. Because the sun gazing, you see, I don't get it, but the light refraction, the light that's hitting your eyes, what it's doing is that when you watch the video, it's gonna show that basically you don't understand, but you guys have to use your imagination as well. See, all this stuff is about going back in a childlike mentality and believing that you can actually do this stuff. Okay, so with that being said, I'm gonna let this video go. All right, and you know, if you have any comments, you know, that you need to make them. Share this video, like, comment, subscribe. It's Serious in the Temple. I'm out. Power's coming next, and I need you guys to understand this stuff. All right, I'll be back in just a sec. Bye, guys. This is Kevin, and have a wonderful day. And please, do me a favor, try this stuff. If you want to make any donations to this channel, my PayPal link is in the bottom of the description below. Oh yeah. Also, I forgot. Do me a favor, okay? Watch part 1. It'll be in the bottom of the description box of this video. The part 1 is 3 videos. It's composed of 3 videos. You can also find it in the description box of the last video I just made. All right, so you guys can't say that I didn't find part 1. All right, Serious out.